Howdy chaps and welcome back. If you're wondering where I've been, I have been sick. I mean ridiculously sick, and I'm actually not that well right now. This sickness that's going around that's getting everybody is like, you get it, and then you get better, then just as you're getting better, you get sick again. I've been sick like 5 times in the last 2 months. It's been ridiculous. But you might notice the blue car is significantly smaller and it's a different brand. So I'll sort of fill you in on what I've been doing just to keep myself sane. So thank God the blue turd is gone. Proved to be very difficult to sell. If it had South Australian Rego, I'm utterly convinced it would have disappeared in about 10 minutes flat, but lesson learnt. Also, there seems to be significantly less people interested in project cars at the moment as far as buying and selling, because I only bought that car to buy, do up and sell, and I didn't actually win on that one. It was a bit of a loss, but hey, it's the gamble we play. And here we are again with another small nuggety car, except I think this one's going to go alright. This came from Pickles. I won it the other day. Towed it with the Prado with a trailer. Brilliant. Utterly love that four-wheel drive. So we now have a 2006. Now I wish it was manual. I wish it was auto, but it is manual. So a little bit of a downside, but I'm pretty confident it's going to be easier to sell than an XA wagon. It is not a repairable write-off. It is a non-wobber, so walk-in reg. That's a piece of cake, so that won't be too bad. Tyres are good, paint's good. A couple of spots is a bit meh, but this car is bought to sell. So we're going to do. I know the Mighty Car Mods have been doing it a bit, but I kind of like doing it too. Buy some cheaper nuggety cars, clean them up and sell them. So this has come from the salvage auctions. So I got it at a good price. I think a good price, but obviously these aren't $1 million cars when they're in nice condition. It has been in a crash shop because I know what all this gibberish stands for. Alliance, tow in on the 18th of 6th. I'm guessing that says fault left-hand door, but that's a weird way of, looks like it says fat left-hand door. I have spent my time at crash shops, so I know these particular Swifts quite well, and quite a few of my friends have already started calling this thing Tay-Tay. Anyway, so it has had a slight accident. There might be a slight scratch on the left-hand front guard. Now, a few people will be going, oh my god, that's totally stuffed. It's not actually. 90% of crash cars that come into crash shops are actually kind of like this. Bit surprised it was a write-off because it is a common repair, but obviously the insurance company decided to write it off rather than fix it because it's been quoted up. You can see it says replace door, disassemble and assemble blend. So they were going to put a new door and blend this door. It's had a roof rack. You can sort of see the remnants. It does have a little spot of rust in it, which is weird, but because this wheel arch isn't actually as sharp and as crisp as the rear bar line, and I have fixed a few Swifts in my time, I can tell you that wheel arch has been knocked out before, and that's why there's rust, because it's obviously had a bad repair. And the fact that it's not a crisp edge tells me there's all bog in there. So, as one thing I learnt in the crash shops, do not dig out someone else's bog. So I'll do a little baby just rust repair. It's probably not even going to be that bad. It'll just be flake the paint off, treat it, and then do a little blend on it. I'm going to try and get a door and a guard in the right colour. The bonnet is utterly perfect. Quite astonishing. Not even a scratch on it. It's just ripped the guard clean off out behind it. The passenger's door is actually got bent hinges, as you can see, because they're ever so slightly touching each other and it's drooped. So not a big issue, just buy the hinges when you get the door. Obviously needs a bar and a headlight. Probably a wheel alignment probably wouldn't hurt. I imagine that's not too bad, but I was able to run this around the car park and it does run, drive and stop. It does need a bit more oil in it. And a dipstick. For some reason it's broken. But at least they put a cable tie on the end of it. So I'll give it a good service, oil change, filter, all that jazz. Try and get a bar and a guard and a headlight and things for it. And we'll do a little you know, see if we can flip a few cars. But the auctions is a good place to get them. But one thing I did learn is, if it's a small car that's automatic, you're paying through the nose whether you want to or not, because everybody's got the same idea. And it's got how many kilometers? It has got, I'm going to do one more, 176,000. Whoa, do that off before we get a demonetization. Aircon, power steer, buttons on the steering wheel. It even tells you how cold it is, 8 degrees. I could have done without that. And it's got CD player, airbags all around. There's an even airbag up there. This would be a brilliant first person's car. I have a suspicion it might have been a chick's car. So all in all, it's not too bad. It even came with half a tank of juice. Wish it was auto, I really do. But some people like manuals, and actually that's the knob's in the knob is in actually quite good condition. It tells me it hasn't had a lot of wear and tear. Steering was a little gone, but all in all, not really sure what ESP is. It's electronics. Yes, EPS. If it was ESP, I know what that means, but EPS I don't know. But can do 180 k's an hour. I think that's optimistic. And the rain set in again. Oh, looks like it was due for a service. If you can hear me over the rain, which is quite loud. Also, another topic for people, I have this booked in. This is going off to my friend Bailey at Southside Paintworks. He is going to be putting the paint on this thing. So one of the things I decided to do once I'd sold that wagon is bite the bullet and just send this off to be finished. He's just going to tickle a couple little spots, rub down the body and put paint on it. So we're going to get the EJ painted. And obviously still doing work. And we're going to start tinkering with some cars to try and buy, sell, fix and flip. You know what I mean? See if we can become not poor by doing that. Or less poor. But I think the rain is going to ruin this video for me. So this is where I'm up to. I hope you enjoy it. And it's a nice little catch up. I'm still alive. Flash is not dead. But Flash has been unwell. So I'll see you on the next one. We might even do some videos where we go to the wreckers and start plundering for parts, because the other reason I went and picked this particular model is they are actually in wrecking yards quite a bit. So parts availability was another reason I chose this model car. That, and I fixed 100 of these in my time. So hope you like it. I'm breathing steam out my mouth because it's less than 10 degrees. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.